welcome to the Rev Fishing channel.
Today we will share information about around the sea world.
Let's explore the sea.
Tricks for garfish fishing. Grab powerful fish and jump like tail hooked up in when hooked. Landing a true heavyweight is one of freshwater fishing's most exciting challenges. Besides the monstrous alligator gar and little Florida gar, which are restricted to a few small areas of the country, anglers can pursue longnose, shortnose and spotted gar, which are widespread and abundant in waters from Canada to Mexico. When and where to find gar. The hot summer months serve up the fishing at its finest. In good waters, you'll have little trouble finding fish. They are usually rolling noisily near the surface, especially near dawn and dusk and at night. A lung-like air bladder allows them to gulp air to aid the gills in breathing. They inhabit all types of waters from small creeks to giant impoundments, but some of the best fishing is in sluggish delta rivers. Flowing water hotspots include lock and dam tailwaters, sandbar/river channel abuttals, quiet backwater pools and the mouths of inflowing tributaries. Best tackle for gar. To subdue a big gar, 20 pounds or more, it's imperative to use heavy tackle, 30 to 80 pound test line, a stout rod and a sturdy reel with an excellent drag. For smaller, more common gars, a durable rod and reel with 15 to 25 pound test line may be adequate. Most serious gar anglers also use several feet of steel leader as insurance against the gar's sharp teeth and violent thrashing. Top water tactic for gar. Fishing top water plugs is the ultimate form of gar fishing fun, but to be successful, the angler must be extraordinarily patient. The angler sights a gar on the surface, then casts a bait fish imitation plug a few in front of it, allowing the lure to remain motionless. If actively feeding, the fish will soon propel itself toward the bait with a furtive flick of its fins. There will be no headlong dash for the plug as you might expect. Instead, the gar will move very slowly, thinking itself disguised as a stick or log. Do not move the lure at all when you see the gar swimming toward it. If the bait remains still, the gar will swim forward until the lure is alongside and very near its head. The gar will remain stock still so long as the lure remains motionless. But give it just the slightest wiggle and, boom! The gar gives a sudden, convulsive, sideways jerk of its head and grabs the intended prey. In the next instant, the angler tries to set the hook with several hard upward thrusts of his rod. If he's lucky, one of the tribbles will be driven into the bony snout, and the gar will take to the air. If not, he targets another gar and prepares for another round of fun. Catching gar with rope. Another successful gar fishing tactic employs a 4 to 6 inch length of 3/8 inch nylon rope attached to a wire leader. The fibers on the loose end of the rope are unraveled for several inches, bucktail style. This lure is then cast and retrieved near surfacing gars, which seem to find it irresistible. When one strikes, the nylon threads tangle in its beak, holding it securely while the angler plays it in if he's lucky. No hooks are required, and it really works. Noose the gar nose. Another clever technique uses a lasso of sorts. A bait fish is impaled with a 2-foot piece of thin, strong wire, then the wire is fashioned into a noose that will close when the main line is pulled. The idea is to get the gar to thrust its bill through the loop or to seize the wire while trying to get the fish. A quick yank then snares it by the bill and the excitement begins. Live bait fishing for gar. Dean Peace of Jonesboro, Arkansas, fishes more conventionally. He prefers live, 4 to 6 inch long shiners for bait, and rigs them on a 50 to 60 treble hook tied 6 inches below a bright orange, 4-inch diameter bobber. You'll catch a few gars using a single hook, Peace says. But your chances of hooking one are greater if you use a well-sharpened treble hook. I run 2 of the 3 hooks through the shiner, then cast the rig upstream and let it float back through schools of gar feeding on the surface. The big bobber is easier to see at night. The bobber would submerge when a gar took the shiner, then we'd wait for the fish to stop, swallow the bait and begin a second run before setting the hook. The response was always instantaneous. Several feet of thrashing, splashing gar testing our prowess with a rod and reel. Often as not, the bruisers were just too much to handle. But before the night ended, we landed several long-nosed gar in the 10 to 15 pound range. Every time you throw a bait out, it's like casting into a castle moat full of alligators. You never know what'll hit next, but you know it's likely to be big and mean and have one wicked set of teeth. Of course, what Dean Peace said was true, too. When you tell folks you've been gar fishing, they're gonna look at you like you're some kind of alien. If they do, just smile and act nonchalant. Remember, the folks pointing fingers and laughing won't be crowding your favorite gar holes. And most good gar fishermen would just as soon keep it that way.
Thanks for watching this video.
Don't forget to like,
Comment,
share,
and subscribe this channel.
see you later!